Hi everyone, I'm Doodlebug,
And I'm JamBlur.
and Happy New Year. Today we're gonna be ranking our games we've played this year on a tier list.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite videos that we do each year, ranking all the games that we played. So, yeah, I guess like to clarify, I think we say it every single time. These are the games that we played last year. It's not the games that it's not every single game that came out and which one's the best. Like, we're not voting for game of the year here. This is just what me and Doodlebug played last year that had came out brand new, and we're going to rank them. So, I guess we'll kind of go in alphabetical order. So let's start with Avowed. Avowed was an RPG game that I played. It's actually, I think, one of the first games that came out this year. It was really early in the year. And I really liked it when it came out. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was good. But then I kind of forgot about it. Like, it just sort of fell off the radar. And I hadn't really thought about it until it was time to do this ranking. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's a game that came out, wasn't it? So if you had asked me to rate this game like at the beginning of the year, I probably would have rated it higher. But since it just kind of fizzled out and I haven't really thought about it, I think I'm probably just going to put it as a B. Like, when I played it, I kind of thought it was maybe an A, but B is probably where it needs to go. I mean, it's a good game. I think people should play it. Doodlebug didn't play it, obviously, because I believe it's M-rated. So, anyway. So, Avowed, B tier. Next up is Blueprints. Maybe we won't go in alphabetical order. I'll kind of go in, because I played I think, a lot more games than Doodlebug did. So, Blueprints. Blueprints, I don't know how to describe it. It's, I think they describe themselves as a roguelite. You kind of make progress through the map, and then when you fail, you start over from the beginning, which I like roguelites. We'll get to that when we talk about Hades. But I wasn't really a fan of Blueprints. I didn't finish the game. Only played it like maybe halfway through. And then I watched the story on YouTube, or like the story theories, because there's not really a story to it. It seems cool, but like I couldn't get into the gameplay. I don't know if I could even recommend it to people. So I think it's gonna make people mad, but I'm gonna have to put this at a D. I wasn't very impressed by it. All right, let's let you pick. You pick one.
Oh. Alright, next up we have Mario Kart World.
Okay. What did you think about Mario Kart World?
It's got more than 12 racers, up to 24. It's got a new knockout tour, new free roam mode. It takes place in the world, and finally they got rid of 200cc.
Yeah, so they had a lot of new features in it. Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 released this year. That was probably one of the biggest gaming news stories, I guess you should say, that happened this year, was the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. So obviously there was a lot of Nintendo Switch 2 games that came out. I like Mario Kart World. I think it's fun. We just played it on the channel the other day for my birthday. So what would you rank it as?
And well, it's probably the best game, so S tier.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Mario Kart World is like the best game ever?
Yeah. Yeah, it was nominated for the Game Awards.
Was it? I don't remember it being nominated for the Game Awards. But I'll go with you, at least for now. I think it's probably more in the A category, but we do play it a lot, and we do have a lot of fun when we play it, especially when you do like 4-player couch co-op. There's nothing better than 4-player couch co-op in Mario Kart. All right. Well, let's go with the one that's been dominating our channel because we're doing a playthrough. Let's go with Donkey Kong Bonanza. So, what do you think about Donkey Kong Bonanza so far?
Well, it's like Mario Odyssey or Donkey Kong 60. Where like when you click, like it's like that Donkey Kong 64 game, and like you collect bananas. Like it's similar to Donkey Kong 64 collecting bananas. Like, oh, a banana, but there's like, oh, banana.
Ooh, banana. Yeah. Yeah, it's refreshing having it be a more open world game as opposed to normally when people think of Donkey Kong, you think of like the side scroller Donkey Kong.
And yeah, it's like from exploring in the underground world to finding golden bananas and having a human partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like the inclusion of Pauline. I think it's weird that they made her a little girl. Kind of muddles the timeline, is my feeling, if there is really a timeline. But she's cute. She's cute in the game. I like all the musical aspects of it. I like the singing. I like the dancing.
It's kind of weird that Pauline likes Donkey Kong. I thought she hates her.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like he technically... I guess it depends on which timeline you agree with. For Donkey Kong and Mario, but it's like, in the original Donkey Kong game where Mario's Jumpman, Donkey Kong kidnaps Pauline. So, I guess it just depends on how you view it. I personally have not played Donkey Kong. That's the whole point of the current series on the channel, is I'm watching Doodlebug play it, and he seems to have a lot of fun playing it. So what would you rank Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Well, it was the best action adventure, so S tier.
We had this conversation earlier. Are you just going to put everything in S tier again, or are you taking this seriously?
I'm taking this seriously. It will...
You really think Donkey Kong Bonanza is an S tier game?
Yeah, it had a banner on it.
A banner?
Yeah, the Game Awards banner.
I mean, if it's good enough for the Game Award, I don't know. I want to argue with you, but maybe we'll get to that towards the end of the end of the show. If those games are S tier, then we need to make an SS tier. I'm going to talk about it right now because it's my game of the year. It's everybody else's game of the year. It seems, hands down, an amazing game. You cannot deny it. I'm sure there are people that hate the gameplay, but you cannot deny that this game is amazing. The team that made it, being such a small team, the perseverance they went through. Clair Obscur Expedition 33, by far, blew my mind. One of the best games I have played in a long time. Best game of the year. It's a game that I still constantly think about. After I finished playing through it the first time, I had to go through and play it a second time. I loved it so much I had to go through and play it twice. Last game I did that with was Baldur's Gate 3. And that was my game of the year last year. I would love to do a whole video on Expedition 33. I don't want to make this... This doesn't need to be an hour long with me just talking about one game. But clearly, Expedition 33, S tier. If we think Mario Kart and Donkey Kong are S, then Expedition needs to be like SSS tier. But since we only have S, that's where it's going. So S tier, Expedition 33. How about Kirby Air Riders?
Yeah, the sequel to Kirby Air Ride. You can now choose your rider. And you can now choose King Dedede and Meta Knight's machine. You can make your own machine, but some of them got banned by Nintendo. Like that Orbstar remake of Chef Kawasaki in a... girl's outfit, and Nintendo banned it. And it was replaced by Chandelure. So, like, I'd say A.
An A? Okay. I only played it one time with you. We did some multiplayer on it. I enjoyed it, but I haven't really played it enough to really have an opinion on it. So I'll go with you on the A for now. Let's see. We'll hit a couple of quick ones, maybe. Lunar, Silver Star Story, the complete, or not complete edition, remake or what? The remake, basically. Lunar is an old game. I put it on here. Usually my rule of thumb for remakes and remasters is they have to have made significant changes to it. Like, you can't be like, oh, like Elder Scrolls 3 or Elder Scrolls Skyrim just released another special edition this year. It's going to go up on the, like, no, they make a different Elder Scrolls every single they seem to remake that game every single year with better graphics. But Lunar is a really old PlayStation game. Even before that, it was on like Sega CD or something. I loved Lunar growing up. Probably my favorite JRPG. It's amazing. A lot of people don't know about it because it was on PlayStation and they didn't really do a lot with it afterwards. But this year they came out with a remaster, HD graphics, kept the pixel look on it, but updated everything. New voice cast, which the voice cast is great. I love the new voice actors. They kept the songs. Like, really good game. Gave it a little bit some modern improvements to like the user interface and the controls. I really like it. Again, it's probably one of my favorite RPGs. I might be a little bit biased, but definitely an A. Especially if you compare it to Expedition 33. So yeah, A tier. Going with another kind of remake, remaster. I literally just talked about Skyrim being this way, but they haven't really done this for Oblivion, but they did release an Oblivion remaster this year. I played it. I really liked it. I did not like Oblivion when it first came out. I was not a fan. Everybody else loved it. I didn't really like Elder Scrolls until Skyrim. I loved Skyrim. Oblivion, I felt like even with the remaster, it was really janky. They kept the jank. They said they did it on purpose. Okay, like, you could have improved it. They added a little few improvements here and there, but overall, it's still Oblivion. I did play through the whole thing this time, but ultimately, I still think Skyrim is a better one. So I think I'm going to put Oblivion somewhere around B or C. It's definitely not C. I'll put it at the B. Let's go with another big one I know you play a lot. Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
Yeah, finally they made another Sonic Racing game. They made a cool song. Go with it. JamBlur sings it super wrong.
What do you mean? It's Sonic Racing Cross the Worlds. Isn't that how it goes?
No! Later on, we're gonna play the full version of the song with lyrics, and you're gonna sing it right, okay?
Okay, fine. But you like the game? They had some DLC where they brought in characters from other universes. They got like Minecraft and SpongeBob.
Yeah, they're adding free DLCs. They're not from other dimensions, but they're from Sega games. Mm-hmm. Like Hatsune Miku, Joker from
Persona.
Yeah, and the Cheapin Kasuga. And they added Knights, and they were going to be adding II from Super Monkey Ball, and Tangle and Whisper from the comics. And and I was so lucky, won the Game Awards, so it's S tier.
It is not S tier.
But it was best family game, best multiplayer.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds is not S tier. You think that Sonic Racing Crossworlds is as good as Mario Kart? Which do you play more? Do you play Mario Kart more, or do you play Sonic Racing more?
Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
Liar.
More.
You're lying. You're literally just saying S tier to put it in S tier. I'll put it there, but I want everybody to know I don't agree. And I think he's just saying it to put it there to make me mad.
I'm not trying to make me bad. I like how they added Sage from Sonic Frontiers. Mm-hmm. And Knights is from Nights into Dreams, but she's based on her look from Knight's Journey of Dreams for the Wii. And
Well, so far you're just saying you like it because of the characters that are you. You haven't talked about the gameplay. You haven't talked about the tracks. You haven't talked about do you actually like the gameplay or you just like the characters?
I like the game you race through tracks like Stadium, like other tracks. They got tracks from the other Sonic racing games let's see here, Market Street from I believe Team Sonic Racing, and some of them are based on other Sonic games. Like Apotos is from Sonic Unleashed, and let's see here, another one. Metal Harbor is from Sonic Adventure 2.
Again, you're talking about the characters. Like all you're talking about is you like the characters.
The game is special, but instead of going around the track, you get in lap 2, you visit a cross world. Mm-hmm. Like each of them are different.
That is a nice feature of the game.
And, you can go to Sky Road. You can go to Dinosaur Jungle from Sonic and the Secret Rings. They even added White Cave from Sonic Riders. Mm-hmm. Oh, now one of the tracks is then on the final lap you go back to the original track. But one of the tracks is weird, Blizzard Valley. It's like that Ice Factory track from Sonic Riders all over again. All right.
Well, we'll leave it on S because it is both of our lists. And you played it more than I did, so I'll give you the final decision. So we'll leave it at S tier. Going back to the remake apparently there's a lot of remakes this year. I guess I make my rule about remakes, but I guess if they make significant improvements, but the Gears of War, I forget what they called it. Was it the remaster, whatever they called it, the 2025 version of Gears of War? Played it. I used to be a big fan of the Gears of War franchise. I liked 1 through 4. 5 came out. I wasn't a big fan. I liked the tactics game. That was fun. So it was interesting going back to revisit Gears of War 1 with modern graphics. Because they definitely there's definitely color in the game. There's more vegetation. First one was on Xbox 360. You couldn't do a lot with it. It was a very brown game. That was the age of brown for video games. So they definitely did a good job of bringing in color. But I think ultimately what I realized playing through it is that I don't know if it's just that style of game from back then or what it was, but I didn't really like it. I didn't finish it. I only got not even halfway through. I maybe got a third through and was like, I get it. It's Gears of War. But it's not how I remembered Gears of War. I mean, I guess it is how I remembered, but maybe we've all just grown as gamers over the years. But I really didn't think it was that good. So if this was, whatever that was, 20 years ago when Gears of War first came out, yeah, great game. But 2025, we expect more from a game this day and age. So, I think I'm going to put it at C. Right? Let's go ahead and cover this one. Outer Worlds 2, I literally just started playing. I struggled whether or not I should put this on the list. Technically, yes, the game came out in 2025. I only played it for 2 days so far. That was before Christmas, and then we got busy after Christmas and all that. So I've only maybe put in 4 or 5 hours into it. I'm enjoying what I'm doing so far. Feels very similar to the first Outer Worlds, and I liked that one too. But again, not very memorable. Kind of same like Avowed. So like Outer Worlds 1, probably if I think back, I probably gave it maybe a B. And so far I'm thinking Outer Worlds 2 is kind of the same. I'm sure as I play through more of it, my opinion's going to change. So maybe it'll go up, maybe it'll stay the same, maybe it'll go to C. So take it with a grain of salt. It's somewhere in that range. How about Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment?
Yeah, another Hyrule Warriors game. JamBlur loves Hyrule and Zelda.
I do, but I am not really a fan of the Hyrule Warriors franchise.
Yeah, like, there was Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. It shows what happened before Calamity Ganon took over Hyrule. Mm-hmm. But in this one, it shows what Zelda does in the past Hyrule.
Yeah, I like the story aspects of them. I will go on YouTube and watch the stories for those games, but I'm not a fan of actually playing them. Did you beat it? I don't even think you beat it, did you?
Not
yet?
Oh yeah, it's got new characters, like, some of the past S leaders, and they got, a knight construct, which technically looks like Link. Mm-hmm. And he travels with a Korok named Calamo. And I'd say it's around A.
A? Alright. I'll go with you on that. How about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake?
Yeah, Tony Hawk's. Yeah, Nico loves Tony Hawk or likes it, and it came out on her birthday. And you play for the remasters of 3 or 4. They added Skater Island from Rhode Island. And the secret, if you jump off the plank and land in the life ring, you enter Bikini Bottom. And they added the movie studio from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Have you walk around and find the manhole, go into it, and you enter the knock clip into the sewers from Ninja Turtles. And like, Skater Island was a competition park, was so hard I couldn't get off it, but I'd say it's around B.
B? Okay. Yeah, I played the Tony Hawk games when I was a kid. They came out on the PlayStation. I liked them back then when I was a kid. I did not play the remake. I wanted to pick it up and play it. I just never got around to it.
Yeah.
But I can imagine from what I've seen that, yeah, it's probably just a B. Let's go with Power Wash Simulator 2.
Yeah, the sequel to Power Wash Simulator. Yeah.
Probably the weirdest one on the list here.
Yeah, me and JamBlur played Power Wash Simulator. You have a new home base. You can decorate it, but before you add it to your base, you have to clean the item. Mm-hmm. And they got the new soap nozzle. First, you spray soap over dirt, grime, and then you wash it away.
It's a very relaxing game to play if you want to if you just want to put like a movie on the side, or like listen to podcast or music or something, but you want to be kind of like it's good for that. Like, definitely, this not like you're not sitting there like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's very relaxing, like almost like an ASMR experience where you're just sitting there power washing stuff.
Yeah, you can clean buildings, vehicles, and more. And it's around like A. I
might not have rated it that high, but yeah, it's definitely somewhere around there, A, B.
Yeah, you should try Power Wash Simulator 2.
I have tried it, yeah.
Oh.
How about, I'm going to save one of my favorites for last. Everybody guess what it is, because I didn't just hover over it. How about Pokemon XY, or
Pokemon Legends ZA.
ZA, there you go.
It takes place in...
What is this, 2013?
Why did you mistake it for X and Y?
I don't know, it's just because that's what I remember the letters. So, Pokemon ZA.
Yeah, Legends ZA.
Pokemon Legends ZA.
Yeah, it takes place in Lumio City from X and Y. They brought back Mega Evolutions. They got Wild Zones where you can catch Pokemon, and Battle Zones to participate in a ZA Royale. Everyone starts at rank Z, but when you keep going, you'll be rank A instead. Mm-hmm. And you stay at the Hotel Z. Like, they rarely see guests because it's far away from the block, and there's vines on the outside.
So what makes this game different than like a normal Pokemon game? Like I didn't play it, so I'm used to normal Pokemon games where you walk around the world, you fight, you throw Pokeballs, you battle. What's different about this game?
You catch Pokemon, again, like in the other games, but if the Pokemon sees you, you have to fight it. But when it's dizzy, it'll fade any minute now, but it'll be weak, so now's your chance to catch it. And even got a lost and found at the Pokemon Center, where you can retrieve lost Pokeballs. In the Pokemon Center, there's no Pokemart shopkeeper. The only person who works there is the nurse. And
so what are you supposed to do? So like in most Pokemon games, you collect Pokemon, you have to fight the gym leaders to get badges, and then ultimately you fight like some kind of Elite Four or some kind of champion people to be champion of all Pokemon. Like, what are you doing? Like, so you're getting Pokemon, but for what purpose? What are you supposed to do towards the end of the game?
To participate in the ZA Royale.
Okay.
And as you fill out your Pokedex, you'll progress through Mabel's research. And let's see here.
Does it have things like trading? Like, can you trade Pokemon?
Yeah,
and all
you
that
can
stuff too?
still trade, but now you have to trade it manually. You have to trade with them when you're near them. You can't do surprise anymore, or maybe. And I got a digital version of the Switch 2 edition, and if you buy one, you get 100 Pokeballs with a code, and you'll need to enter a mystery gift code for it.
Yeah. Nice.
And they got rogue Pokemon called Alpha, and they brought back Mega Evolutions.
Nice. Mega Evolutions was always a cool feature in the other games.
Yeah, but it'll cost energy for it.
Yeah.
For example, if you have Audino, it cannot Mega Evolve unless you have the Audinite Stone. And it's around A
tier?
Yeah.
All right. I think I can probably agree with that. All right, let's go with Sonic Rumble. A mobile game. First time we've probably had a mobile game on the list. I usually don't allow mobile games on the list, but because they always come out like when we finally get to mobile games, it's been like 5 years since they've been out.
Yeah.
I think it was the first time we were on top of a mobile game. This just came out in 2025.
Yeah, it's like Fall Guys, but it's Sonic, so when I downloaded it, I uninstalled Fall Guys.
Yeah.
And started playing it. They got Sonic characters, including the comic characters, and you can have pets like Chow, Excalibur from Sonic and the Black Knight, Chip from Sonic Unleashed, whose real name is Light Gaia. They even have a Chow based on Knights. And you can play as the avatars. And there was a Godzilla crossover. In the crossovers, they got raffles. And let's see here.
Well, you've definitely played it more than I have. I played it a couple times. I like it. Yeah, it's definitely got a good Fall Guys. Feel is probably the wrong word to say, but yeah, it's basically Fall Guys, but with Sonic. And I like Fall Guys, and I like Sonic. I like Sonic as well. So
yeah,
I thought it was a good combination.
Fall Guys move, they're like drunken.
Yeah. The movement is definitely not like you're not fighting the controls in the Sonic game.
Yeah.
So where would you rate it at?
Well, it's kind of better than Fall Guys, so like it's at around S, A, or B.
S, A, or B? Okay. Well, if I would throw my vote in there, I would probably... I think A is a good spot for it.
Yeah. I'd agree.
I definitely have gotten more entertainment from playing it than I have these down here, maybe with the exception of Avowed. But, yeah. some nuance to some of this stuff sometimes. All right, finally. Did we save the best for last? No, because Clear Obscure is the best. But definitely another one of my favorite games of the year. Hades 2. Yeah. I love the Hades franchise.
Yeah.
Both of these games are great.
You play as Melano, the underworld princess.
Yeah.
Well, most people some people call her the underworld queen when she's the princess. Yeah,
she's not the queen yet.
Yeah. If you do that, Melano is not the underworld queen. She's the underworld princess. Persephone is the underworld queen. But yeah, if you die, you start over, and you can salute to the soldiers in your base.
Yeah, so it's a roguelike game, which most people are familiar with, where you try to progress through a map, and if you die during the middle of your run, you go back to the beginning.
Yeah, it's like that side order DLC from Splatoon 3.
Mm-hmm. But one of the nice things about Hades is like dying is part of the story. So each time you die, it reveals more of the story. You're constantly getting more powerful. So as you start the game, you're not as powerful. Each time you progress through your runs, you'll get a little bit more powerful and powerful each time until ideally eventually you beat the game.
Yeah.
It's Greek mythology, which I am a huge fan of Greek mythology. I love all the interpretations of all the Greek gods. Doodlebug and I were kind of having not an argument, but I really feel like it's an educational game. Like it really teaches you about Greek mythology and the relationship of the gods and the demigods and the Greek heroes. Like Odysseus is a character in the game.
No.
Hold on, let me finish. In the first game, there was Achilles. Like, it does a great job of like finding a clever way to introduce these Greek myths to people that that typically don't like to read or they're not fun of school. Like to me, it's very educational and it makes it fun, which is what that stuff should be. Like it should be fun to learn. And whether you realize it or not, you're learning. You know who the queen of the underworld is. You know who her husband is. You know about Zeus and Hera. Like you know about all these characters now because you play this game. One of my favorite. Sorry, last thing I'll say. One of my favorite Easter eggs that they have in the game. There's a narrator that narrates everything you do in both of the games. He talks in the first one, and every now and then the main characters will kind of break the fourth wall and talk to the narrator. The narrator in the first game didn't have a name. He was just the narrator. And here, the second one, narrator speaking, and Melinoe she talks to the camera and she goes, "Come on, Homer. That's not how it went." Now, if you know who Homer is, he is the guy who wrote the Odyssey, which is one of the biggest Greek mythology stories of all time.
And
so it's like, oh, that's so clever that the narrator of the games who's telling you the story of these people is Homer.
Yeah, Homer Simpson.
No, not Homer Simpson. Just Homer.
But Hades 2 is not educational. It's not where you go to school and learn math and science. It's a game where you fight deadly monsters.
Right, but educational doesn't have to mean like boring. Education can be fun, and this is a great way to educate people. But leaving that aside, it is a fun game. Is it better than the first one? I don't think so. And mainly because it is too long.
Yeah.
And the first game, there was one run that you could do. It was through the underworld. You had to beat Hades. All said and done. This one, they have two separate branches that you have to go through. They've had a lot of, like, this is big for these guys. Like, they beefed this game up 100%, and it's great. But you do get kind of bored of it because it does make the length of it feels stretched. It's like you feel like butter spread over too much bread. It's just it gets long and repetitive. It starts to get repetitive at the end, and I was so glad to finally be done with it. I was like, okay, good, I'm done. But like, I didn't want to feel that way. I wanted to feel like excited. So like I want to so badly put this in S tier, but I can't because it was just too long. And like, I hate saying that because there are games that I'll play. I play Sea of Thieves. I've put like, I don't know, like 6,000 hours into Sea of Thieves. There's no such thing as a game that's too long, I guess, when you compare it to a game like Sea of Thieves that I play, or Fortnite that people have been playing for several years now. Sorry, Hades 2, it was just too long, and I hate saying that. So I think Hades 2 is an A. It's definitely an A tier. Everybody should play it. Especially the first. If you haven't played the first one, go play the first one for sure.
Yeah. But Hades 2 is still not educational. It's a fighting game, not a learning game.
All right, if you say so. All right, so final tier list. In the S tier, we have Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. In the A tier, we have Kirby Air Riders, the Lunar Silver Star Complete Remake, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Power Wash Simulator 2,
Pokemon Legends A to Z.
A to Z? Isn't it ZA?
Yeah, ZA,
Whatever.
but most people say it's A to Z because you learned the alphabet.
Sonic Rumble, Hades 2. In the B tier, we've got Avowed, the Oblivion Remake, Outer Worlds 2, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remake.
In C tier, we have Gears of War.
Gears of War Remake. D tier, we have Blueprints.
And F tier, we have absolutely nothing.
Yeah, which is surprising. It means it was a good year for games. There's a lot of games that we didn't play. I mean, that I'm looking forward to playing. Like, I'm going to get to them probably this year. But they won't be on the list because, our 2026 list, because we always look back for games that came out that year. But, like, I'm looking forward to playing the Metal Gear 3 remake. I want to play that. I still haven't played through Final Fantasy 16, I think it is. There are tons of games that came out last year that we weren't able to get to. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to. It was a great year for games. Here's hoping that next year is even better for video games. If you like what you saw here, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.
And check out my new channel, Doodlebug's Penthouse.
Yes, please go to Doodlebug's Penthouse. Doodlebug puts up shorts, mostly of himself. I think they're very funny, so please go check those out.
Yeah, I might record real videos soon, and maybe someday we'll play Trivia Creator, bracket fights, or episode ratings.
Sounds good. All right, everybody, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, bye-bye. Leave a comment what you're expecting from each game company next year.